Ladies and gentlemen, mammals and amphibians, welcome back. Welcome to our first ever Natural Live. Coming up today, we have Frankie sitting on a hedgehog, Isla blabbling on about tits, your funniest animal clips, and your best animal drawings. Anyway, so as you can see here, Frankie is sitting on a hedgehog. We can't tell if he likes it or hates it. So it's a bit of a problem. Here is Isla blabbing on about birds.
This is Welcome to Natural Nature. I'm Frankie.
And I'm Isla, and this is our podcast.
It is our first episode today, and we are hoping to release new, unique ones each week.
Now, today we're doing an introductory episode, so there won't be any themes or main topics, but look out for those certain episodes in the future.
Make sure you subscribe and follow our social medias at Natural Nature YT.
Let's get into it. Our first section today is called Weekly Roundup, where we talk about our own personal nature experience. Frankie, you can go first.
Okay, right. So far in my week, my bird feeder has been very busy. It's been hosting a lot of colourful and pretty cool birds, actually.
Nice.
So I think so far we've had some great goldfinches, beautiful blue tits, cute coal tits, and luscious long-tailed tits. My vocabulary is on fire.
It's on fire.
Sign me up, publishing people. Publishing people is PP, more alliteration. I also had a close encounter with Isla's Harry Potter Patronus, which is a sparrowhawk, and it glided over my head when I was playing football on Sunday.
Really?
How about you, Isla? Anything exciting?
That sounds really cool. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
I don't share everything, okay?
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, this week I saw a fox at like 9 o'clock in the morning during schoolwork, so that's not so good. And it was running across the drive at the local hotel opposite my house. It was too fast for me to get a picture, unfortunately, which was quite upsetting. But it looked like this photo here. So that was a good experience.
Oh, that is a beautiful looking fox.
I know, that's such a nice fox. Like, it didn't look exactly like that, because that's just...
And that is a really cool photo.
Yeah, that's just photography expertise
well done,
there. Well
photo.
Done.
Sounds like it was one of us, trust me.
It wasn't. We're not that good at photography.
We're not that good. But, actually, on the topic of photos, we'll get into more of that in a little
Foreshadowing! Our old English teacher would be proud. Anyway, on my bird feeder this week, that we had robins, crows, rooks, blue tits, blackbirds, pigeons. You know, you got to have some pigeons. They're just everywhere. I also seagulls in the sky, obviously.
everywhere.
But did you know they're not actually called seagulls?
Oh, would you like to tell us what they're called, Isla?
They're just called gulls.
Wow,
We
interesting.
just call them seagulls because we're by the sea.
Yeah, but they are by the sea the majority of the time.
So that's why we call them seagulls.
So they steal your chips and sausage rolls.
And donuts
Mostly
in
Greg's sausage
Ava's
rolls.
case.
Feel like that. Yeah, donuts as well. Also, on the subject of Ava, foreshadowing. We have a lovely something from Ava. But stay tuned to find out what that something
Okay, now this is a really exciting bit. In my garden, I saw 2 mice. I'm pretty sure we have a family of mice just under our bird feeder, which is really cool. They were climbing up the bird feeder, and they were literally hanging off, just nibbling on the little seed things. And yeah, seed things. I don't know why I said seed things.
We love seed things, don't we, guys? Do you have any seed things in your garden? What? Were they like field mice or something, Isla?
Yeah, I'm pretty... Thank you for asking, Frankie. I'm not completely sure what species of mice they were, but they look like field mice. In Latin, they're called... Field mice are called Apodymus sylvaticus.
Ooh, I think you should put that up on screen, but to be fair, that was pretty good pronunciation.
Yeah.
I could not have done better myself either. Could not have done better myself. But can I just say, why do people don't? I can understand if they don't like rats. I don't really have too much of a problem with rats, but some people don't like mice. Mice are the most adorable thing.
I know.
They're just so cute and cuddly and small.
Like people having pet mice.
I put up that cute picture. It might have been a mice. It might have been a shrew. I sent it to you on Instagram. Put that up. We love that.
That's such a cute picture.
So that was about it from us.
That was the weekly roundup, really. So put
put maybe DM us on Instagram what your weekly roundup was. Did you see anything exciting? Maybe a kestrel? Maybe a badger? We do love badgers. Hedgehogs. Like Eric the Hedgehog. If you do have any hedgehogs, guys, please name one of them Eric for me. And Isla and Sam.
And everyone in our class.
Just everybody.
It's an inside class joke. No, our class is fun. Our coaching class, it's fun.
Anyway, we will be back in a second for Viewers Variety.
Woo! We're now moving on to our next part of the show, which is called Viewers Variety, in which we answer questions and view beautiful pictures sent in by our lovely viewers.
Beautiful.
So,
and we've got lots of questions this week, haven't we? I've got a nice Q&A.
Yeah, we've got full-on Q&A. Next week, look out for pictures.
Picture time. We like picture time. Well, Isla, would you like to answer our first question? I'll read it to you, and then you answer it.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on climate change?
Thoughts on climate? Okay, that's kind of like a tricky question to answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can start you off. It's awful and ruining our wildlife and planet as we know it, especially the Arctic.
It's really not good. Like, we're actually gonna talk mainly about this a little bit later. But it's really not good.
Really not good.
That's just our answer for now. Find out a bit more later. Can't think on the top of my head.
No. And then, Isla, would you like to read me the next question?
Hey, what can I do to help the environment?
Well, there are lots of things you can do to help the environment. One of the main ones is petitions. If you sign petitions, that will get all of these crucial subjects talked about in the House of Commons. And we will again speak more about that later. But off the top of my head, obviously electric cars are expensive, but if you can get hold of one, that is ideal.
If you can get hold of one.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, if you have an electric car, you are benefiting the environment massively. So
that's
well
true.
done. But they are really unaffordable at the minute. So we need, someone needs to do something about that. Elon,
reduce plastic.
I like the Tesla. Yeah, reduce the plastic you
recycle.
Use more biodegradable stuff, and cut out like single-use plastic. When my mum went to the shop, instead of buying packaged fruit and veg, she just put it in a nice brown paper bag, and then did it like that.
I love brown paper bags.
So yeah, that benefits definitely, because obviously you can even use brown paper bags for your.
Make sure you recycle those
compost.
Afterwards too, though.
Yes, because also. In my packaging, it's called Nature's Home. We'll put some of that on screen. Again, we'll talk about this a bit later. I get an RSPB magazine.
Ooh, foreshadowing.
Yeah, woo. And that gets the packaging of that comes in like a plastic film. I don't know what it is. I think it's plastic. But it comes with some sort of plastic. But you can actually use it for composting and stuff like that. So you can actually just put it in your compost, which I think is cool. I'm not the biggest compost nerd. I don't really know how composting works, but I will do some research on that, and I'll tell you a bit more of that next week. Anyway, Isla, would you like to read me the next question?
Next question. What are your plans for this channel / podcast?
Ooh, what's my plans for this channel? Ooh, that is an interesting one.
I feel like Frankie's the best one to answer this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the best one to answer.
He's the alpha. He's the leader.
Yeah. I'm the but just play it with that on screen. Or do we need to see that? Or at least hear it. Our ears need to be burnt by that sound. So, well, there are two main ones. The closest one coming up is I just realised it's only in a week's time.
Yeah, I know, it's next weekend.
Oh my God.
More foreshadowing. We're going to talk about this later as well.
Yeah, so I'm not going to cover this too much. We're doing the Big Garden Budget 2021, and Isla's going to put a link in the description of how you guys can get involved in that, and we're going to do a video. It's all about counting how many birds of what kind you see in your garden, and they do a big poll and put it together and see what the most highly seen one is. And I've got another big plan, which is kind of like, if you haven't watched Deadly 60, I highly recommend it. It's with Steve Backshall, and we're going to try and recreate a kind of UK version of that. I think I've done about 30 something animals / birds for it so far. That you
It
can
looks
find in
good
the
so
UK.
far.
Yeah, some of them are findable in this country, some of them are findable in like Scotland, and so they're not going to be obviously as easy, but we'll see how we can, get hold of them, and if not, we will just tell you about them without actually looking at them. Next question.
Do you want to ask the next question, Frankie?
Do you guys have any pets?
Well, yes, we both have dogs. I have a lovely Labrador, fox red Labrador, called Chip. He is
Put a
5
picture
years
on
old.
the screen of him.
By the time that this is out, it will be 1 year exactly. No, 5 years exactly since we got him. I don't know why I said 1 year.
Ooh,
That doesn't make
really?
sense. Yeah, on the
When's his
24th of
birthday?
January. His birthday is 24th of November, and we got him on the 24th of January.
Oh, nice. So he was exactly 8 weeks. 8 was he?
3
I hate
months.
maths. Please.
No, I hate math too.
So,
Wait, no, it'll be 2 months. I don't know. Let's just not worry about that.
Yeah, we just won't.
Let's talk about your pet.
So my dog Ralphie, put a picture of him screen, or 3. But we'll put 3 because Ralphie deserves 3. He is a Beagle, which is cross between a Cavalier King Charles and a Beagle. He is lots of colours. His colours, I would say, are more tribal to a Cavalier King Charles, but his nature is so beagleish. He is the beaglest beagle you've ever seen. Nose to the floor, always pulling. But surprisingly, most hounds can't do tricks, but Ralphie can beg. He can do most tricks, which is good. But he is adorable, and we love him, and we love our dogs. So, and honestly, we'll probably do lots of videos with them in the future. So, be excited. Would you like to read me the next one?
Okay, let's just speed through a few of these. Who is your favourite nature influencer?
Okay, I'm going to answer this one from my point of view. Well, there is this channel called Brave Wilderness, which originally inspired me and Jayden, who set up this channel. I hope you liked Jayden's little bit, by the way, at the start. Welcoming you guys into that. Brave Wilderness, he is a nature YouTuber in America. He's done lots of cool videos on YouTube. Also, it has to be Steve Backshall, because I love Deadly 60. He did a series called DIY Deadly 60, which was in lockdown, him at home, and all of the things, you can find and how to find them when you're at home in lockdown. So I thought that was great. Isla, how about you?
David Attenborough, 100%.
Has to be, definitely.
Has to be. He's such a legend.
And he's done so much for us.
He's done
Our
so much.
generation and the environment.
I've been watching some of his documentaries, and he's been doing it since he was a young kid.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Also, I think you also in the comments, put the titles of, there's a BBC documentary and a Netflix documentary. If you haven't seen either one of them, or even both of them, give them a watch.
Highly recommend.
They really need to be watched, because they will change our perspective on, life as we know it.
And life, yeah. Okay,
Right,
next
I read
question.
you the next question, Aya.
You read me the next question.
What do you hope to happen with the environment? Lots of environmental themed questions.
I hope for it to get better, really. I hope people start to reduce the amount of plastic and recycle, and I hope people come to their senses and realise that we do not have that much time left, and we have to take action right now.
There's a clock in the middle of Washington or New York in
Oh
America.
gosh.
And
Me and Sam had great conversations about this clock.
Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I will get back to you on that one next week's episode of this, because I really don't know too much about it. But I think it's got something like 7.5 years with time to act before the planet starts really going seriously
Yeah,
downhill.
it's getting worse by the minute, by the second, by the millisecond. I could go on and on, like 0.0000. You get the gist. It's just
You
getting
get
worse
this.
all the time.
We
Okay.
don't need Isla to tell us some units of time here.
Okay, this one is from
Ooh,
Taylor.
I
Thank
like
you for
this one.
asking. What is your favourite animal / creature?
Oh, well, my one has to be an emperor penguin. They are just. I love penguins. I love all penguins, but the emperor penguin especially, just because I love orange and like that orangey yellow kind of stripe they have is just cool, and they're just massive, and I love them.
You've loved
All
emperor
penguins
penguins since
Oh,
for as
what-
long as I've
what-
known you.
Yeah. What are the, are they? Rocker somethings. You know, with their cool yellow mohawk. Put a picture of them on screen. They are awesome. I do love them, especially the one from Solo, from Happy Feet. Oh,
I love Happy Feet. Great penguin movie.
Isla, how about you?
Well, my favourite animal is an octopus.
Yeah.
Some people may know why.
Her gamer tag is Octopus347. So.
But specifically the Dumbo octopus.
Oh
because
yes,
They're just so adorable. I just love them so much. Their little blob heads.
And the little tiny ones are just they're
I
so
know.
cute.
Oh my gosh, I want one, even though they may be deadly. I don't know. Anyway,
Another one from Taylor here. What's your favourite thing about the wildlife? So I guess what's your favourite thing about just wildlife in general? It's a good question, that.
the beauty of it for me. It's so pretty. All these like amazing pictures you see online and stuff of it. It just makes you want to go out and get involved with wildlife and stuff like that. In my opinion,
totally agree. So for me, it's kind of the superpowers kind of sense of it, and the intelligence of the animals and stuff, and the
Definitely.
trees and plants and everything like that. I think if we're going to speak to more about stuff we recommend for you to watch later, but Winter Watch on the episode, I think it was last night, or the other night, it was all about superpowers and animal superpowers, and that was just so cool. So there's night vision, there's what bats have, their bones in their wings and stuff, and that that noise they make that's really annoying and like Tah! Well, it bounces off the tiniest little things, and they'll know exactly where it is in the dark, and they can eat it. And I just find things like that so cool.
amazing.
And, why can't humans be like that?
I know. Anyway, I think that is about the end of today's Viewers Variety. Thank you so much for the question, guys. If you want to ask a question, head over to Instagram and you can follow us, look at our stories whenever we ask
We'll answer
questions.
your questions in next week's.
And you can DM
Natural
us a
news.
question.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you.
So, next thing on the list is my favourite section, and I think possibly Ida's favourite section, is on camera. And it's really cool. We don't have too much to show off this week, but what we do have, it's 10 out of 10. It's 5-star. So, we'll see you then. Our next section is called On Camera, where we review the different animals and footage we have found on camera.
Definitely didn't see that one coming.
Very
Definitely
surprising.
didn't see that.
Very surprising.
Anyways, first of all, we're going to look at some daytime footage. Then we're going to show some night footage and like night vision. I feel like a spy now.
Yeah,
This is
I
exciting.
feel like a spy.
Very excited now. Okay,
right,
so
let's
let's
roll
look
the
at the first
footage.
image.
So the first time is our daytime footage, and ooh, it's a squirrel. Look at its bushy little tail. And there's another photo of this squirrel here on my bird feeder. Should not be there. That's a bird feeder, not a squirrel feeder. Easily confusion, I know. But also, can I just say, let's go back to that first picture. Look at that tail. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So bushy.
And that is some Kim Kardashian backside there, I have to say. Right. Isla, would you like to tell us about... Ooh, look at the next photos. Very interesting.
Ooh,
very
the
interesting
next
indeed.
photos are very exciting. These were night vision photos, so the spy photos.
Ooh, spy.
Spy. These are... Oh my gosh.
These were captured on
these
my
are the
wildlife
spy
camera.
photos of a fox that we...
They are so cool. If you see the one with the big ears, you can really see its ears on that one. That's from 2017, and they all say 2017. But the other two, they are from probably October, November, I reckon. About November. And
I like how he's
that
looking straight into the camera, or she.
every time. Like some kind of famous YouTuber. They're trying to take over our job here. We need to stop this. Ah.
They're just like, strike a
Although,
pose.
sorry the quality is a little bit bad. I couldn't be bothered to take all the SIM cards out and upload it into my computer, so I just took a photo with my phone. But it's not too bad. You can see what they are.
But it's night vision, so it's going to be not the best quality anyway.
That is true.
Life's hard being a spy, you know.
Life is hard being a spy. It is, honestly. You wouldn't understand because you're not a spy.
I,
you might be a
I
spy.
also like
You're a
how...
spy.
Maybe.
Are you?
I also like how on this picture here, where he's looking like directly at the camera with his mouth open, you
It's like,
can
what
tell
the
how
fuck?
much darker his tail is.
Yeah.
Like,
You it's
compared
got
to the rest of his
massive
body.
shadow over the outside
Massive
of it as
shadow.
well.
That's
I
really cool.
I didn't realise his mouth was open. I can't get that out of my head now. I was like, what the hell?
It's like the when the Animoji earlier, the fox one.
I had a fox emoji and the mouth was stuck open. Wow, that is like, that is so cool.
Foreshadowing from earlier.
Jinx Touchwood. I went, what is Jinx Touchwood? Isn't that like a pagan tradition or something? This doesn't
I don't know what that word is, so I don't know.
Just thinking of my history lessons. Right.
History is happening.
The next, would you just, I think we should go straight into really
We're
quick
just going to go
roundup.
straight into it.
Right.
Okay, so this section of the show is educational but also really fun. It's like kind of like a game show thing. Basically.
So basically, oh my god, I didn't even mean to say it that time. I start my stories by saying basically every time. So watch out for basically and how many basicallys can we get? Comment how many basicallys we've said in the comments. But seriously, basically, we read a summary of what's happened in the world of nature this week, but as quick as we can.
So we'll have a stopwatch to see how fast we manage to do this, but we make sure that it's clear and understandable at the same time. So as we want to get the message across,
Yeah,
so cue the music.
Hold on, let me just get my timer up. Let me get the timer up. You're not getting away that easily, Isla Henderson.
I'm just jamming to this music right now. This is
Oh,
nice
where's my
music.
phone? Let me get my timer up on here.
This gives me like elevator music vibes. You know? Do you agree?
I get that.
Yeah.
So, no, that's calculator, Frankie. That's not what we asked for. Can't
Why was
take
your
it.
calculator open, Frankie? Has you been cheating in that?
I would never. So-
Never.
So we have a couple of things to read about. Isla, you read the first and fourth one, and I will read the second and third.
Just on these bullet
I
points
know.
that I
will
wrote down.
I will read the second and fourth. You read the first and third, and then I've got two more stories to share with you after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Biden has enforced new scientists to work for him, including a climate envoy who will sort out environmental and climate issues. Keep listening to hear our section about the environment. I thought you said you were going to read the second bit.
Oh, sorry. Oh no. I'm stopping it. And then, okay, you did good that time. You did it in 11. I think you did it in about 8 seconds, 9 seconds ish. So that was good. Well done. Now, you need to time me reading the second bit.
I need to time you.
Tell me
Okay.
when you've got your timer at the ready and give me a lovely countdown. Not a bad countdown,
Stopwatch.
a lovely countdown.
Here we go. On your marks. Get set. Bake.
On the 6th of January, when a house was burning, firefighters were called and an iguana jumped on the fireman's head, making him jump out of his skin, but managed to remain calm in the situation anyway.
I just realised that sentence didn't make much sense.
Did it not?
But you did that in 12 seconds. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I did there, but It didn't make much sense listening to it. Anyway.
I'm sorry for that not making much sense, guys. Blame Isla, not me. She copied down these news stories, not me. Wait until my ones in a minute. My 2 are the best. But that's for Isla's. Right.
Okay. Are you ready for my next turn?
Are you ready? Steady.
I'm ready.
Bake!
A police German Shepherd Cross named Max has been honoured with a national award by finding a missing woman and her baby. This was especially incredible of Max because it was his first deployment after training. Well done, Max.
Well done, Max, indeed. That was 14
That's such a
seconds,
common
Isla.
police dog name.
That's what I was about to say. Every German Shepherd police dog is called Max.
It's called Max.
I swear. That is the most... But it's a cute name for a German Shepherd. But every single one is called... So,
Okay, are you ready for your next story?
Oh, right, I'm ready for my next story. This
Okay,
is quite
here we
sad,
go.
I think.
3,
I
2...
didn't, hold on. I didn't
I
quite
wrote it badly.
So this
I
might
forgot
not make
to
much
correct
sense.
that.
This might not make much sense either.
Just make it up in your own words. You know what it is. Read the main bit, but you get it.
I get it. It's me.
I screwed up. I was meant to go back and correct that, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to explain to you because Isla, you don't deserve to sound stupid because you are smart.
I'll blame
so-
myself. I'll blame myself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, give
on
me
your
a
marks,
countdown.
get set, go.
Calls for unwanted pets increased by 130%. More people have been calling animal adoption agencies to take back their pets, which is very sad. So people aren't wanting their pets, but just you guys need to contribute and adopt pets too, rather than buying them. Animal lives matter too.
Well done, you did that in 24 seconds, but that's completely my fault because I screwed
Yeah,
up.
I was like, what do I read?
Oh
good, it's
gosh. Okay.
I feel like I got the message across. I feel like I got... Did you guys get it? I hope you did. I'm sorry.
If you didn't, go read the news. Okay, do you want to read both of your stories or should we read one each?
Oh, let's read one each. These aren't going to be a timed one because, you know, we just did that. So let's have
I'm
a
going to
little
say that Frankie won
at
because I
these
messed up. So it was unfair on
yeah,
him.
I think we should say that. Woo!
Yay.
Can we have some cheering noises? Thanks. Right, let me go find my new stories.
His story.
I will read the second one, you read the first
Okay,
one.
I write Peanut!
Peanut!
Peanut.
Explain as well. I mean, you need to
Okay,
explain that.
Peanut.
People are going to be like,
I don't
eh?
understand where I got this name from. Basically, on my Roblox
No.
avatar when I was younger, and now still, I got this.
Because I used to play Roblox when I was younger. Definitely not now, obviously.
I got this bat shoulder pet. You know, you can get shoulder pets, and he's a bat in a top hat. If you have him, you probably know.
And she
I
called
call
it
him Peanut.
Also, I'm going to share a story of yours as well to do with the name Peanut.
Yes, my
So-
name for fame.
On Dan TDM's, was it Let's Go
His
Pikachu?
first
Was it
ever Let's Go Pikachu live.
His first ever Let's Go Pikachu live, he got a free Mew Pokemon, and he was looking for naming suggestions, and believe it or not, we will try and find a screenshot of
I
Mew
screenshotted
saying,
it.
and his Mew was called Peanut, because Isla's name suggestion, he couldn't go back to who the name was from, but he called his Mew Peanut.
I went back over the
And
footage and
that was to
everything, looked
Isla.
at the comments. I was the only one who said Peanut, so he read my thing. That was just amazing for me. That was like the best.
Yeah.
That's my claim for fame right here. Anyway, you're
Celebrity
probably
Isla
wondering why
joins
we're
natural
talking about
nature.
bats and peanuts. This story is about a horseshoe bat found first time in a century. So here's the photo of horseshoe bat. Looks very it looks
That was
Strange.
that was taken by Claire Munn. Thank you, Claire Munn.
Thank you, Claire Munn.
Great photo.
Okay, so, oh no. For the first time in a century, the greater horseshoe bat, one of Britain's rarest creatures, has been found in Kent in the medieval setting of Dover Castle. So in Dover Castle in Kent, a horseshoe bat has been found by coincidence. It was found in the Napoleonic age, the Horseshoe Passage. So it's called a horseshoe bat, and it was found in the Horseshoe Passage.
That is
coincidentally.
Honestly, that is so crazy.
That's impressive. Well done.
And it's the first one found in that area of the country, in quite a big area of the UK, for a century, and it was found in Horseshoe Passage, which is so cool.
Yeah, so they've taken a little bit of his DNA, a little bit of his fur. The forensic scientists, I don't know if they're called forensic scientists in this situation, that's like crime or something.
Yeah. Animal
forensics. They
for the murder animals.
They've taken a bit of their fur to test if the bat has come over from France or if it's come from the UK, because they don't know. So you never know, we may update you on that.
Yeah,
hopefully.
That's cool. That is cool. Thank you for that story. I've got a cute story as well.
Adorable.
It is so a white Bengal tiger cub has been born at Nicaragua.
Sorry for all these bad pronunciations, by the way.
Yeah.
I promise we're smart.
not great at them. Yeah. The female cub, named Nieves, which also means snow in whatever language that is, it's being raised by the zoo director's wife after the cub's mother rejected it.
Anyway.
Zoo director Eduardo Sakaska said Nieves, who is just over a week old, was the first white Bengal tiger to be born in the Central American nation. Mr. Sakaska said that the mother, a yellow and black Bengal tiger who was rescued from a circus 5 years ago, could not produce milk to feed Nieves. Sad, but she has a great new home and is internationally adored. I'm sorry, but look at that photo. That is... But I'm confused. So was the dad a white?
I thought you were about to say, was the dad a woman?
Was the dad white then? If he's white, or is it just totally by coincidence? But that's not how genes work.
I don't know.
Science, people. Science.
Yes.
Again, another thing we and I aren't the best at.
Maths and science ain't good. But English, you can tell from all our foreshadowing, we're excellent at.
Yeah, foreshadowing. So I will be back in a second, and we will show you about nature or
I'll be back too.
Right, anyway, goodbye. So, the very first thing we are going to recommend for this section of the show is our very personal favourite, The Watchers, as Isla has called them on here. It's a series on BBC. They're seasons. I think they're all watches apart from Summer Watch. So there's a Winter Watch, which is on at the moment because it's winter. There's an Autumn Watch and a Spring Watch. Spring Watch is the most well-known one, but they're all great. So obviously with coronavirus it's quite hard to do, but I actually really like it at the minute. And on their website
how they're
they've
doing
got all
it.
individual cameras, and on their YouTube channel, on the BBC YouTube channel, they're live streaming just all different cameras throughout the day, 10 a.m. till 10 p.m.
Yeah, of different nature habitats and different animals.
Tell them some more information.
Okay, so yeah, basically they're 1 hour programs every day in the seasons apart from summer, catching up on the wildlife cameras, fun, interesting competitions, cool and fun activities you can take part of, and just amazing nature shots and information about really fun facts. It's so cool.
I already told you that it was a winter watch because it is winter. But me and Isla have been tuning in, and we will again tonight. I think if it's on again tonight, I think it's on Saturdays. It's every night, I'm pretty sure.
It's a Friday.
Oh my god, it's the weekend tomorrow.
Yay!
Happy Friday, guys, or Saturday or Sunday.
It's
Probably
Sunday
happy Sunday
for you guys.
So if you guys
Or
are
whenever
kind of
you're watching this,
because you're going back to school tomorrow, but
you never know. Depends when they're watching.
Yeah, you might be watching on a Friday like us. So, sorry, I've just lost myself. Isla, help.
It's okay. You got okay. So you tune in at 8 p.m. each night, GMT, which is the UK time, so 8 p.m. UK time, to watch the show and see what's been going on in each of the cameras. Or, as Frankie said, head over to the YouTube channels where they're doing live cameras, so you can just have a look at them.
I'm going to tell you about the adorable badgers. Okay, there is a family of badgers in one of the cameras. There's also otters and a salmon called Hook and starlings, but the badgers, okay, the badgers. It's just so cool. I love them. There are the badgers. I think they're all kind of young adults.
That's like the seventh time you've said badgers.
Badgers, guys, badgers. But I think they're kind of young adult baby badgers. And there is an albino one. Albino, however you would like to say it.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a second. And I've never seen a white badger. And when you actually look at them on like daylight cameras, they look like a complete different species.
They do.
It's crazy.
I thought it was a ferret at first.
Yeah, it looks like a massive ferret, basically.
Mal ferret. Sorry.
But like I was saying about the foreshadowing there, we have a section in the show later coming, rare and interesting animals, and the opposite of albino is melanistic. And yeah, we tell you some awesome
Look out for
animals.
that. Continue listening, even if you find us
keep
boring.
listening, guys.
Continue listening.
Please.
Or you can go down below and look at the timestamps for each section if you want to watch a or listen to a particular section.
And if not, just like the video, and then you can just click off it, go on another video, or watch the documentaries we suggested.
Or you could share it to your friends, so then you can easily click on it when you want to.
Exactly. That was really loud.
Anyway, so that's about Winter Watch. There's also some foxes on stuff and lots of other interesting animals on there. So head over to BBC at 8 p.m. or catch up on BBC iPlayer. It's all free if you have a TV license.
Yeah. You're like the people at the end of, like on Strictly, when they're doing the competition time, and then they're like,
competition time
at the end, just trying to announce it as quickly as they can.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, additionally, on the weekend commencing 29th of January to the 31st of January, the National Birdwatch, the Big Garden Birdwatch 2021, which I was telling you about, is being held. Everyone who signs up will be in their garden for a couple of hours writing down all the different species of birds they see. You send them off to the RSPB, and they will kind of total them all up, and they will tell you the most
common UK bird.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I think it might have been a sparrow, maybe. Oh, I can't. Who won it last year? I'm gonna Google it now and tell you guys.
It's like the big bird competition, really. Like, we're kind of voting. Well, not voting, but like kind of tallying up the birds we see. So they're gonna keep hopping into gardens. Like, oh my gosh, I need to win this year.
House sparrows are quite common down our beach. House sparrows and tree sparrows. But in my garden, I don't think they're as common as they used to be. They used to be everywhere. But
literally, though, when we took a walk the other day, on about 3 of the trees, there's literally just like a full, there weren't any leaves on the trees. They were literally just sparrows.
So many. The sparrows
There's
were the
so
leaves.
many. They make up for the leaves, yeah.
They literally make up for the leaves. So, do you reckon, guys, this year something's going to beat the house sparrow? I really hope it does. Isla, who do you think you want to win? And who do you think
want to win? I think that either a pigeon or a blackbird is going to win.
Yeah, wood
but
pigeon.
But I
probably.
kind of want the robin to win, because I just like robins. I doubt it will, though, because you get robins often, but not as much as other birds.
No. I think a wood pigeon is going to win. I think a wood pigeon will win.
I just
or a
get
house
them
sparrow
all the time.
So but I don't understand how this house sparrow is winning, because I see so many pigeons in my garden. It's ridiculous.
I don't get them in my garden, the sparrows, that much.
Me neither. So, well, it's a tough one. I hope one of the tits will win, like a coal tit or a great tit or a blue tit, but I doubt they will.
I get blue
even
tits,
maybe like a thrush or something. That would be quite cool. I just hope it's not the house sparrow. I just want a new winner this year. So
anyway,
all of the
so
other
Frankie
birds.
and I are taking a part of this year. So to take part, enter your details on the RSPB website. It will be the first thing that comes up when you search in RSPB, and it will be the first thing on the website. So an email will be sent to you regarding all the information you need. We'll put a link in the description if you're listening on YouTube, which you will be, to sign up for the bird watch. So make sure you sign up before the 29th of January, because that's when it starts. So if ever you want to sign up before the 28th, just to get your place secure. And it's free, because it's literally just in your garden. So
another thing we're going to recommend. It's not as easy to access these with coronavirus at the minute, because you can't go in the visitor centres, and some bits are sectioned off. But however, it still works. You can still see everything. And it's the RSPB Nature Reserves. They are extremely cheap to go to, with an average entry fee of £4 per person. And if you remember, like me, don't know about Isla, my whole family remembers. Yeah, and Isla. You go for free. Obviously, you have to pay for the membership, but
you get cool things along with the membership. You get magazines,
you get the
magazine.
Stuff. That's what I was talking about, the Nature's Home magazine, which is great, with the biodegradable cover. And so that's just great, and it's just so cool, some of the stuff you see there, because it's just not like anything else. Where we go is Minsmere, which is great, probably the most common one we go to. If you live anywhere near around we do, then go there, because it's so cool.
There's over...
And it is one, I think it used to be the third biggest, or might even the biggest, I don't know, it might have been the biggest marshland.
It's amazing. You
in the
can
whole of
literally
the UK.
when I was younger,
so
we
cool.
literally walked 6 miles and we were still in Minsmere. Well, we walked from Minsmere and walked back 6 miles.
And right next to it is Dunwich Heath, which is, and you can kind of just cross over the two of them, and it's just cool.
It's
like
an
if you
amazing...
walk up a hill
It's
at
perfect
Netflix,
for
you're
school
in
trips.
the
We went
cafe
there a
down the
lot
street.
when we were younger for school trips.
Yeah, definitely.
There were
I think last time I went to one, I saw 4 marsh harriers, I saw a green woodpecker, and lots of other cool stuff. Lots of buzzards, and loads of cool stuff. It's just an awesome place to go. So your local RSPB nature reserve, or any kind of reserve, we have another one close to us called Coal Marshes. We will do lots of videos there.
So there's over 181 RSPB reserves in the UK. By the way, this is not sponsored by RSPB. They probably don't know we exist.
If they do want to, I'm quite happy to. And they deserve a free sponsor with this, you know. They are great. But currently back to Minsmere, there is a petition that we'll speak about later to save Minsmere. I'm not going to go on any more about that, or we will have nothing to speak about later.
So there are 181 reserves in the UK, so you can probably guarantee anything within a 20-mile radius, but don't quote me on that, but it just sounds like good.
Don't quote Isla on that. Honestly, just don't. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, sign petitions. We'll go back to that. Some of them are on saving the environment, like climate change, saving zoos, animal cruelty. I know some people don't agree with zoos, but I disagree with them. Some zoos, no, but like our local zoo, Africa Alive,
zoo who take good care of the animals.
What's the place called?
And who have big enclosures,
like NH something. Not NHS. RS.
Although
no,
do donate to the NHS. They need it right now.
Yeah, they do. But also donate to the zoos. I think our zoo have a Twitter page, and on there they actually posted an Amazon wish list, which is a great idea for both of their zoos. And it says they have 3 and they need 5 of each thing, and you can donate by ordering straight, so you know exactly where the money is going.
As long as zoos have big enclosures and their animals are taken care of like 24/7, then they're alright. But if they have tiny enclosures where they can't roam around or anything, then they should go out of business.
Definitely.
Because that's just unfair.
Hold on. Hit that nail on the head there.
Sorry, the way you were just holding a microphone looked as though you were kissing someone. Oh, dude, that's going to sound so weird. Don't do that.
Yeah, what is that sounding like for you guys? That must be really strange. I like the section of the show. It's quite dark. and I think we're going to need a flashlight and our phones to record ourselves. So you're actually going to see our faces for this bit. Or you might do.
You might do.
You might get unlucky. You might get unlucky and see our faces. But we will be, next time we see you, it will be on our phones. And we will be doing our next section of the show.
Yes.
See you then. Hello guys, so this section is called Find This. Might have a better name by next week, but I kind of ruffled this up in the last 20 minutes of filming. So, what you have to do, it's quite a trend in lockdown on Zoom calls. I think it was done with a colour, so it was like, go find something pink. But this time we're doing it with kind of items and stuff like that. So, the first one, we'll do it as an example, is going to be something to do with a squirrel. Quite interesting. So me and Isla are going to go off and try and find each other. No, not find each other. Find something to do with the squirrel, and then we will.
Frankie, are you there down the road?
Item. We might have a photo of it, or we'll get it on video. So you guys, you've got to trust us. We'll believe each other. Isla, don't lie. You don't want to lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Because I feel.
What do you mean lie? How can I lie with this?
Back before you upload it, and you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, I found something." So, 3, 2, 1, go. Finding something to do with the squirrel. Guys,
go.
So we're back. Isla, did you find anything to do with the squirrel? Oh, you did.
I did find something to do with the squirrel, Frankie.
What's the situation?
I have it here in my hand. I also have a picture of it if you wish.
I'd like to see it.
Okay.
I knew she didn't.
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. Yep. Well done. Fair play. Fair play, Isla. Fair play. Yeah. So, for you guys,
thank you very much.
You can see it on screen. It's it's the plushie.
I just showed them.
Plushie squirrel. Fair enough. I have
plushie. We American?
It's a squirrel nut.
Ooh.
And I tore it apart. It's a shell of it. So I thought that's pretty cool. So, next thing
cool.
on
I like
the list is a feather. That can't be that hard, can it? So I guess yeah, this can't be too hard.
A feather. Oh gosh, we're still going. Okay.
Back. Oh, so I think that was a draw. So we'll see
back
who
again.
has the best looking feather. Oh, have you?
We're back.
Oh. Well. Oh, but I saw loads of little feathers, but I didn't.
Oh, I've been here for ages.
I'm gonna be because
I've been waiting for you.
I don't think I gave you a good enough head start last time. So it's 1-1. Right, Isla, would you like me? Can you show me your feather, please?
Oh no.
It's reconnecting.
Oh no. Oh no.
That'll be right.
Come on.
She was frozen. Okay, hold on, guys. Technical difficulties.
What do you want?
Sorry about that, guys. We're now 24 hours later, but we're back and we're ready to go again. And this section of the show is where we get serious, an environment awakening, because we do not have that much time left.
As you have probably recently heard, the Arctic is melting, polar bears are in danger of extinction, and if we don't take action now, then climate change and global warming is going to beat us and completely ruin the Arctic. But we have to stay positive.
If you sign lots of petitions, then the government will discuss it in the House of... The government will discuss it in the House of Commons, and... Hold on. I'm reading the wrong bit, I think, now, guys. I need my spectacles. I need my spectacles. Right. They will come up with a plan to fight back, hopefully. But you can never trust the government, just because it's the government. The only good government is like Switzerland. I don't know if they are good, but they just do lots of good environment stuff.
Anyway, enough about government. Yeah. We'll link some petitions in the description.
Yeah, we'll leave some petitions in the script. Oh my god, I've never spoken in my life.
They're free and go to an amazing cause.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can donate if you want.
Yeah, you can donate if you want, but even just literally putting your name down is all they actually need.
So yeah, good petitions in the link in the
So
description.
we're all like, oh, coronavirus, it sucks. It does suck. But it's definitely had some environmental positives, with obviously not as much CO2 going into the atmosphere because there's not been as much travel, and there's not obviously been, some things have been, manufacture has been halted.
Did you know that a group of marine biologists
I want to become a marine biologist, guys.
But
I don't blame you because it's a very cool job.
It's a very cool job.
Like, who doesn't-
Anyway, I know, who doesn't want to be? Marine biologists have announced that marine life could recover from all the issues and pollution in the ocean that us humans have created. So that's a positive, but
That is
that
a
doesn't mean that
It
we
doesn't
have
mean
to
it-
stop.
And it doesn't mean it will. Because we have to act now if it will change. There is a small window of time for us to start changing. And it's not
Yes.
happening fast enough.
Wise words of a window. I like it.
What?
I
I understand none of that.
There's a small window of whatever. And so I just...
It's not even any window either, it's a small window that's speaking.
You're a window.
There's a world outside. Well, no, that's a Christmas song.
I'm waving.
I'm sorry.
through-
I don't know! No! Right, rating rare animals is the next section. Isla, would you like to explain? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but
rating
expand
rare
on it.
animals. Oh my gosh. Hey,
Oh my God, Isla
I
is having a mental breakdown, okay? Sorry, guys, I have to deal with
Isla.exe
this.
stopped working. Why are we messing up so much?
I know,
We're just
it
like,
went
"Blah."
well tomorrow, but, you know, you guys are going
It
to
went
have to
well
deal with
tomorrow. What?
it. It went well tomorrow.
Oh god.
I actually travelled back in time. I'm like, I've already experienced, like, the whole of next week.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, but time travelling does get invented. Watch out for that.
Nice.
What if I actually guessed that? Imagine. I might just say loads of things in a separate YouTube video, and in the next month, some of them might come true, and they're like, "This guy predicted it."
I saw on TikTok
Isla
that
will
someone
eat
predicted that the
tomorrow.
Queen was supposed to die like last weekend.
Yeah, I know.
So luckily that didn't happen.
And then there are always loads of people trying to predict that the world's gonna end. There's a big meteor that's gonna hit us, and we're all gonna die. If anything,
Anyway.
I saw because I saw this video. I think it's called the Yellowstone supervolcano, and there was a TikTok about if it erupted, it would do so much damage. I think it's something like 27 miles long or something. The volcano, and it would send such a big like CO2 into the atmosphere, into the stratosphere, that it would like block the rays of the sun. So we'd have like a massive ice age and stuff like
Get
that.
blocked.
And it would kill like hundreds of millions of people and stuff. I was like, oh my god.
That's
So
That's
anyway,
slightly
let's go on with
crazy.
rating rare animals.
yes. I really like this bit because
Same.
the images are just so cute.
Yeah.
So
Look at the first one in a minute, guys. It's the
the first one in a minute. We're going to be discussing rare and unusual animals and then rating them out of 10 because why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Oh, the blooming heck.
So you get educated with this bit about rare animals, and let's face it, you have fun.
You do have
Hopefully.
fun. That's such like a, I don't know, education. No, can't say that.
Anyway,
Do
so
not
play
offend
along
people
with
here.
us and let us know what
Yeah.
you would rate
What
these
do
incredible
you guys
animals.
think? So the first one is an axolotl. My dear friend Gary the axolotl. He's great on YouTube. He streams a lot, and he is an axolotl, and he's adorable. All right, Isla,
Nice.
would you like to tell them some fact, Mrs. Marine Biologist?
An axolotl's Latin name is an Ambistonum mexicanum.
I mean,
As
if you were going to
it's-
say it how it actually looks, it's like an Amebistonum mexicanum. But that's probably
I
not
don't
how
know.
you say it.
say it then.
Probably not.
Anyway, it's a marine animal, also known as the Mexican walking fish. That's why it's called like Mexicanum.
Mexican walking.
But it's not actually a fish. It's an amphibian.
Dum dum dum. The
I
plot
love
thickens.
that amphibian.
Oh, that was to happen. Just whacked myself with the microphone. Lovely jubbly.
Some of these, like, just look at this picture. It's adorable.
And
Look at his
I don't
little
know if
smiling
I don't
mouth.
know if most of you play Minecraft, but I mean we certainly do. And in the summer update, well, they're
There's going
coming,
to be an axolotl.
and it's going to be
I like-
incredible because we just love axolotls. What's not to love? What is
Fair,
not
fair.
to love?
Here.
Beautiful little beings, beautiful.
Yes. I'm just going to say words twice now.
Yeah, fair enough.
So most of these axolotls, amphibians, they usually like pink with little weird like kind of
Yeah.
like 3 kind of ear things, but with like
Yeah.
fluffy bits
Like
on. But
crest,
some of
like
them
a
can be
crest.
grey and spotty and not as like pleasant to look at. But
But look at their smiles. Look at it. It's smiling at me.
I know
Hello.
it's like
Hello.
not like that. That's creepy. What I just did there.
As Isla, I don't know what you did.
but
But as Isla put in the script, it's adorable and cute and.
and okay, what are you gonna rate it out of 10?
You
Oh
go
no, what are
first.
you gonna rate it? You go first.
You go first.
I
You go first.
Oh gosh, don't ear rape people.
I'm sorry, guys. Isla's gonna go first.
I think I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10 because I like it. The nice smiling, but there are some those poor unfortunate ones who are grey and spotty and don't look the best. Here's an image of them.
But I like grey.
But-
Grey things are cool.
I know I feel bad for saying this, but like
No.
still.
Okay, I'm gonna give the normal ones a 7 out of 10 and the grey ones an 8 out of 10 because Isla is just discriminating against them there.
Oh no, don't say that.
Isla has just discriminated against the grey
I'm
axolotls.
not discriminating.
GA Lives Matter. Gallum. The next movement. Grey axolotls lives matter.
Okay, can we please move on to the next animal, please?
Axolotl discrimination.
Can we
Hashtag
please
no
move on?
discrimination.
Can we please move on to the next animal?
Yes, the next one is I told Isla about this, and I think we mentioned it earlier in the show. It's the opposite of albino or albino, and it's melanistic. And the one we're focusing on is a melanistic red fox. But they also have a squirrel it can be anything. But look at the squirrel. Lad is adorable. But Isla's going to tell you about the fox.
Basically, if for those of you who don't know, albino or albino, it means like an animal or a person who's like kind of like completely white and like no other feet. It's just literally just completely white or mostly white.
What do you think a melanistic one is? Because honestly, I would say this is cooler than albino.
I can't. If it's the opposite, I can't think what the opposite of a fully white thing
Is
would
it
be.
orange? Is it yellow? No, it's obviously black. I don't know why I did that. But you never know. The
Comedy.
one in my garden, that might be a melanistic one because I've never seen it in the flesh.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen
So,
it because it's
yeah.
just on our spy cameras. That's what I'm going to
Exactly.
call them from now on. Spy night vision
What a
cameras.
sad little life, Jane. Insert meme here.
Wow. Anyway, so this look at this image of the fox. Just look how pretty he is.
I just love how they're like kind of gene mutations and they're just no different to any like a normal.
What
red
was
fox.
that word you just said?
Gene mutation.
Oh, gene. Okay, I got that. Here's an actual a fun fact about just red foxes in general. Did you know that their front paws have 5 toes? So they're yeah, you get it. And
What if you,
then their hind.
What if you did a high five with your hand and then another red fox's foot? Like with one red fox's hand and another one's foot. It's just not
You
going
just
to work.
spoiled what the next bit is.
Oh,
The
did I?
hind, the hind paws, the back paws only
sorry, I
have
thought you
4
already said that.
toes. So that's pretty cool.
This is okay. Normal red foxes have got to be really, really high on my list anyway, as one of my favourite animals. And the melanistic one's got to add to it, so I'm gonna have to say that's a 9.5 for me.
I'm saying it's a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, a 9.5.
Purely
Oh,
because
they're
there's some
cool.
more animals to come that I personally think are better.
Well, for me, this is tight. Okay,
It's
really
hard. Okay, next animal I think is probably my favourite.
Tight. It's a sun bear. And
Look at him! Or her.
also,
gender
so I just figured
assumptions.
out. I figured out in the Jungle Book, because what we were talking about and what we speak about a lot. Blue, who is obviously, his famous song. Insert clip here.
How do you say it?
Great
Bare
song.
necessities, yes.
It's the bare necessities.
And we'll stop that right there.
We're not gonna get copyright claimed.
It's about that. Anyway.
No. So, but I actually, in the new one, I think it's called Mowgli, like the motion pictures
Mowgli,
one. He's actually a sloth bear in that.
Oh.
So.
But anyway,
But
look
in
at
the
this
original, I'm pretty sure it's
adorable
some bear.
picture. It's just like a bear, but it has like a little like yellowy, orangey, like beigey kind of like
Obviously, where it gets its name, Sun, from.
yeah, just on its chest, and they're just so cute, and they have really long tongues. They can be found in Southern Asia. And do you want to tell facts about their weight and height, Frankie?
And stand at nearly 70 centimeters tall.
That's not
and
that
weigh
tall.
25 to 26 kilograms.
They're
It's
pretty
not,
small.
is it? That's
If you think
That
of a bear,
can't
you
be
think
right,
like it's
Isla.
a big bear. No, it's
Isla,
right. They're a lot smaller than other bears.
really?
Yeah.
70 centimeters. It's not even a meter. That is tiny. That's how tall it stands.
Yeah.
Well, they must be cute. Because, I don't know. Blue is massive, isn't he?
yeah. Like
So-
I think he's based off a sun bear, but not completely
Yeah.
like it because obviously he doesn't have the little white bit, but he does have a long tongue,
He has a
Pretty
very
sure.
long tongue. For getting all that honey.
like Scooby Doo.
Because the bees
Maybe
are buzzing in the
Scooby-Doo's
trees.
not a dog. Maybe he's a sun bear. Maybe
Maybe.
Shaggy's a sun bear too.
With that hair, if he put a little kind of blonde patch in there, he could easily get away with it.
Uh-huh.
Right, Isla, what are you rating the sun bear with its beautiful tongue and lovely little chest?
A 9 and
Just a 9 or a
9.7.
No, okay, I'm gonna have to give mine an 8.4431.
Why an 8?
An 8.4431.
Yeah, but
It's
why
not quite-
why that? Well, it's not low, but like
I don't know.
Look
It's
at
kind
him.
of just. I thought they were bigger, and I don't know why.
they're
That's kind of.
better now that they're
bummed me
smaller.
out.
You can hug them and cuddle them.
Well,
They're like
Isla,
baby
have you
panda
seen them
bears.
teeth? Have you seen them teeth?
Chop
I'm
them
not
off.
cuddling that thing. That's horrible.
I don't mean that. I was
Oh yes,
joking.
chop the bears
Please
to
don't take that
now
seriously.
now she's discriminating against sun bears' teeth.
No, just tame it.
Honestly,
Teach
what
it not
is
to
that?
bite. Dogs' teeth are pretty sharp.
Okay, no bite, no bite.
No bite and naughty. You can announce the next one, Frankie.
Well, the next one is honestly one of the weirdest and wackiest animals and birds. It's a blue-footed booby. Yes, haha, laugh at the name. But, I mean, look at the blue feet. I just realised, in this photo here, is that a reflection of its feet? Are they like neon? Or does it have some blue feathers like above their feet?
I think it might
you
be
seen
blue
that photo?
feathers. Yeah. I think it might be blue feathers
That is so
above,
cool.
but it might just be
But,
how bright
yeah,
the sun.
they have an unusual name. But they also have extremely unusual feet, and they're very unique. They can be found on the eastern Pacific Ocean, along with this booby with blue feet. Wait, what? Hold on, I read that completely wrong. Aya, what did you do? Oh, what? No way, there are red ones?
Yeah,
Sorry,
there
I've
are
never
red
seen
ones.
this before.
So along with the
I need to
the
have a
boobies
look at
with
this.
blue feet, that sounds so weird. There are also similar species, but with red
What?
feet. So
That's
they're exactly the
awesome.
same, but with red feet.
That's so cool. Well,
So here's
you
an
learn something
image of the
every day.
red-footed one.
That's awesome. So, Isla, what are you rating the blue-footed and what are you rating the red-footed?
I'm gonna rate it 7.9 out of 10 because I like it, but it's not as good as the axolotl in my opinion. But I think they're
giving-
very cool. I like them.
I'm giving them both. I'm gonna give them both a 7. But
Just a
they're
7. I thought
really-
you liked these ones.
I do. I like them because they're unique. But on an actual like.
Okay,
know,
I'm
I
giving
find
it
the
a
other ones
7 too
cute.
then. I just said 7.9 so you don't come for me.
Oh, the next one is a white deer. We
Yay.
have two. They're they are a beautiful albino creature, and they are incredibly rare. In the UK, there's only been a few sightings reported sightings in the last decade. My dad and his friend claimed that they saw one when they were out, and they said they saw it very clearly. But that would be a once in a lifetime experience.
Because they have red eyes.
Well, I will ask him. Did it have red eyes?
Yeah, there's a 1 in 2,000 chance of seeing one, and if you see it, then you're like considered blessed and lucky. So your dad is blessed and lucky if he really did see one.
Well, in the UK, that can't be a 1 in 2,000 if there's only been a few sightings in last decades.
That's in the whole world, I think, maybe.
Yeah. I reckon they're probably more common in like North America or somewhere like that. Right. Isla, what are you going to rate him?
I'm going to rate him a solid 9 out of 10.
I think the stags look awesome, so I'm also going to give them, like, the stags spread the horns, they just make it so much better. But imagine seeing that in like a brown, orangey forest, and then just a big white, sticky out, kind of like snowman. Oh, imagine that, you got one, you called it like Snowflake. That would be cool. I want a pet white deer. I don't know what to get me as a birthday present now.
Okay, I'm on it.
I've got an interesting fact actually here.
Okay.
Put a fun little fact thing, a little swoopy in noise. Sorry, I just thought of that in my head. Did you know in the UK you can actually legally have a fennec fox as a pet? And
when I searched up unusual and rare animals, fennec fox was one of them, and I'm like,
oh, okay. If we had this on the list to Isla, your sound. All I hear is like.
Oh, sorry.
So hopefully you guys can't hear that.
Mike.
Fair enough. But yeah, you can have them legally as a pet in the UK, and they are if they were on this list, they are getting an 11. They're getting infinity out of 10. Probably
Maybe
my
I should get you a fennec fox instead, because that's legal.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Is that illegal?
And you can, I was looking at enclosures for them. I'll put some pictures of enclosures people have made for them on here. They're kind of like play parks, aren't they? They look a bit like with tunnels and that. So cool. But at our local zoo, they have fennec foxes and they sleep. And when they sleep in their little things, you're like, oh my god, it's so good.
I have a fun fact about deer.
Oh, I just got a fun fact. This will be terrible.
When my dad was driving.
This isn't Isla. Sorry, can we take this back? I'll start you off. Isla has a fact about deers. This is not fun in any way.
When my dad was driving to work once, he also saw a deer, but it kind of led him into a car crash.
He has a particularly close encounter with a deer.
Yes, unfortunately, the deer did not make it, but
So
just thought I'd share that with you all.
Thank you for that lovely, lovely bit of information, Isla.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We all appreciate that.
You all need
Hugely, Isla. Thank you.
Are we ready for the next bit?
It's competition time.
It is.
It is competition time.
It is.
So, Isla,
on Instagram,
tell them a bit about competition time.
We posted an image. What day was it? Was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday, I'm pretty sure.
Wednesday, yes.
Or Thursday. Either one.
One of the days.
One of the days. We posted an image about a competition we were holding. And we asked all you lovely lot to send in your amazing artwork to do with nature and your favourite aspects of the outdoors. So any piece of art to do with nature, basically. So, yeah. So you could have done anything. There was no limit to this. That you could have drawn something, painted something, created digital art, a sculpture, anything that keeps you thinking creatively and about nature at the same time. Double whammy. Multitasking. Yeah.
Cool. Right, Isla. So our first picture here is of the cutest drawing I've ever seen.
Should we announce the winner first or the runners-up?
Should we do it? Yeah, let's announce the runners-up and then all the way up to the second place, third place, and the winner.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. Isla, did you get a name for who did the hedgehog? Hold on.
Yes, that was by Zane.
Okay, that's by Zen.
Okay, so do you want to
That's
announce the
definitely
first The first picture.
So, the first picture we're going to look at is a drawing of an owl by Jacob. Jacob, this is lovely. It's
Look how
a
adorable that is.
orange and yellow stripy owl. That is so. Imagine if that was a real thing, a yellow and orange stripy owl.
Imagine that. For some reason, I
Imagine
can
that
see that
flying
as a
over your
kind
head.
of like a Harry Potter Wizarding World creature.
Yeah. It's kind of looks like a little bit like a kind of parrot situation, like a parrot X owl.
Yeah.
But well done, Jacob. That is
I
a
love the
fantastic
shading on the
drawing.
wings there with the red around the orange. You did an amazing job, Jacob.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Right. So, Isla, what are we going to go for in, is it fourth place?
Fourth
What are we
place.
going to go for in fourth place? Oh,
I'm gonna go for the badger. Oh, a badger.
yeah, look at this badger drop. Okay, yeah, that is very, very cute.
I like that. This is by Zoe.
That is very, very cute. I love
I
how,
like how
its
it-
fingers crossed
Yeah,
over.
that's what I was about to say. I like how
And
it's
look
like
at the
holding
little
its hand.
feet. Look at the little feet. They're so good. They're so good.
Oh, that's amazing. I like how she like did that purely just from like grey graphite pencil and like added so
Yeah.
many details, done some darker bits,
That is
lighter
really
bits.
cool. Thank you very much,
Amazing.
Zoe.
Thank
That
you,
is
Zoe.
excellent. Okay, in third place, this drawing is by Zane, and it is a really awesome looking hedgehog. Is that a dandelion?
Holding
in
a
his hand? I think it's
daffodil, I think, or a dandelion.
Yeah, it's
No, a dandelion. I get those two mixed up
Yeah.
because they're both yellow and
Fair
begin with DA.
Mhm. So Zane, that is awesome. I love that. I love its spikes. I think the most. I think that's. I like that.
I personally love. I think even though it's kind of like scribbling on the actual thing of himself, I love that.
It kind of just goes together, doesn't it?
It just goes
looks-
so well.
And I like how it's holding the little dandelion.
Dandelion.
That's cute.
That's adorable and
Very
smiling.
cute.
Amazing, Zane.
So that you take the bronze medal there, Zane. Congratulations. Now we're getting up to the really, really good ones here. This one is by Darcy with an E. I know my sister is Darcy without an E, so I'm sure she would be very sad if I didn't say that. This is not by my sister, and it's so sweet. It's such a good drawing of an otter. I
I'm
love
pretty
it.
sure it's drawn
adorable.
digitally.
Is it? Oh my god, here it is.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. That's
That's-
super cool.
She's put some shading on there. Like, I like the little, like, blue and black bit out on the outside. I think
Yeah.
it's the water. And it's,
Yeah, I
like,
think
on
that's
its
the
back.
water.
I love that.
Oh, and it's holding a little heart.
A heart.
How I imagine that heart is like, you know, at Valentine's Day. Oh, it's just coming up actually. You know, they're like milk trays that are in the shape of a heart. I feel like that is actually a box of chocolates. But they shouldn't. They
Can I
shouldn't eat
ask
it. I'm pretty sure.
that otter to give me the box of chocolates?
Yeah, Otter, can we have it, please? Please.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you, Darcy. So
I love
you
this
take the
one.
silver medal.
Thank you so
And
much, Darcy.
in first place, this one is from
Amazing.
our personal friend Ava, who we mentioned earlier in the video. And I think all of the drawings have been great.
By the way,
but
we did
this
pick
one
favourites
has to
depending
take
on the people.
No,
It's
but I
on
think
the
this one has
technique.
won purely because of how realistic it is. Because the other ones are all quite similar and quite cartoonish and cute, which I love. But this one is different, and
Like
I love
this
it.
one.
I
I
like
love
the
all
shading.
She said that she didn't think it was that good.
No, she said
Honestly,
I went for when you go for this, and it comes out like this, and we all thought it was gonna be terrible, like a little squiggly line. But no, it's that, which is excellent. Look, if you zoom in on its eye, look, it's like it's.
Oh
awesome.
no! What did I just
And
do?
the
I did-
scales,
Oh my gosh! The
everything is
details.
very, very
And just
cool.
the shading on each little scale bit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a.
Well, thank you, Ava. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
we
Ava.
absolutely love that. You will be getting shout out on our Instagram as well. So, well done.
Yay! Yay, Ava.
Yay, Ava!
Okay. Now we go
Right,
on to our
now-
last section.
Our last section for the
This
outro.
is sad.
So sad.
Oh gosh.
It It is very sad, isn't it? Very sad. It's called Animal of the Week. So each week we're going to be showcasing a very special kind of animal as our Animal of the Week. So it's kind of going to be a best of each category. So this week, I'm sure you might understand now, we've gone for Best Hunter. Haven't decided what we're going to do next week. So the best hunter with the best success rate out of every living thing. This was a survey taken by Harvard University.
Ooh, very
and
fancy.
they got that this, which is very
Wait, can you
very
guess
surprising.
It? Can anybody guess it? I bet you're saying like a lion or something, but drum roll please.
It is the dragonfly.
The dragonfly.
And it is actually
The dragonfly. Dragonfly. Why do we just keep saying dragonfly?
I said dragonfly.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay. No, I've forgotten what I should say. It has a 95% success rate out of everything, and it's just a little insect. And it's babies. They grow up in the water.
Did you know that it catches 95% of its prey, which is twice as much as the great white shark?
Which is crazy.
Like a great white shark has like a massive jaw, massive mouth.
And look at them teeth on it. And then dragonflies even have teeth.
And then the dragonfly, this tiny little thing that you see flying around your garden, gets
epic.
twice the amount as a great white shark. I think that's very impressive. Well done, dragonfly.
Right, it's now we're on to that outro. Finally,
I don't want to.
We've been recording this for about an hour and 20 minutes now.
See, I'm saying it's fun and I'm sad. Frankie's like, thank God we've got this over with.
Yeah, thank the Lord. I can get away from ISLA now. Jesus.
Wow. If you really
Thank
just
the
want to get away
Lord.
from me, just move back to South London.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about that. That was just an inside joke there.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't understand. Right, Isla, would you like to start off the outro?
Yeah, I think that pretty much concludes this week's episode. It's been great. It's been a blast, and thank you so much for all the support that we're still not sure we have received, but I'm sure we have. Just you listening to this, if there even is anyone listening to this, thank you.
I hope there's someone
being
listening to this.
I hope there's someone listening to this. If we did, let us know how we did. Did we make your day? Hopefully, but like something may have
That's a bit of a stretch, right?
I know, like you could have met Tom Holland or something. That could have made your day, but you know.
I mean, hopefully we improved it by a minor amount.
Yes, hopefully.
Even by all of our hesitations and stupidity, I'm sure that made you laugh a couple of times.
Hopefully. I mean, that's what our stupidity is for.
If you have any suggestions about anything you'd like to see, anything you have,
any
maybe it's a photo.
criticisms that you want.
I don't know if we already said this, but next week's competition is going to be the best animal photo. So it can be
of nature.
It can be a photo you took 4 years ago. It could be a photo you took.
Wait, are we allowing Photoshop for people to enhance the image?
Okay, yeah, you can Photoshop it.
Yeah,
okay,
photography.
but we should be able to figure out if it's been got offline or not. But good luck.
So good luck for all of that. Make sure you guys head over to all our social medias at Natural Nature YT.
I posted a little video of my bike ride before this has been uploaded.
All our socials are on the screen right now and in the description.
So have a wonderful week. And
Make
remember
sure
to be
subscribe
one
for
with
weekly episodes
nature.
so you never miss a podcast.
So, Isla, are you ready? I'll give us a countdown. Say goodbye. 3,
I don't want to say goodbye.
1. Bye. Thanks, guys. This was great. Have a great weekend.
Have a wonderful week.